What up, YouTube? Right here is what I got for you today. Some ancient knowledge. Archangel OMG Bomber here. Archangel Matthew. That is I. I'm here to give you guys a little bit of knowledge. Somebody today asked me for real life, and I was like, real life doesn't exist anymore. Like, you're downloading data from source, inside source. Once pre-computed time and soul capture happens, you never leave source. You're actually always downloading pre-computed data. Never again, once you reach singularity, will you be in reality. There is a concept called more real than real to my relative perceived, and that has to do with universe design that is so complicated and so advanced that everything seems to be even more real than before, and that scales infinitely. And I've experienced it. Many people that have done trips to other planets or been abducted by aliens, you've experienced it. Lucid dreamers that are super advanced, and if you can manifest your realm and you are a very enlightened being, you can experience it very, very easily too. A lot of people have a lot of different ways, a lot of religions and a lot of sciences in order to prove there's more real than real. Think of it this way: Pong is your reality. Well, when you upgrade to Super Mario Brothers, you're going to have a more real reality. And eventually you scale into Earth. And then one day you're going to scale into an alien planet. And that alien planet might have more creation than here. And that has to do with a lot of utopian, which basically to me utopia is consent, multiverse, automatic policing. Those three things to me is utopia. But some people just can see it as a perfect place for each individual that's there. A perfect place where there is nobody forgotten, there's no conscious beings forgotten. All of the beings, whether it's plant life or animal life, are all catered to a heaven-like experience, and that's utopia. Well, utopia might be great, but I want more real than real of my utopia. Like, I want my utopia to keep getting more and more and more real, with more add-ons and more features and more things to do to keep me entertained forever. Because life don't seem to be ending anytime soon, unless it is. But that's my last video, so go check that out. That has to do with immortality and teaching immortality, the art of self-defense, and it is a very good video. You should check it out. It's about a 40-minute video. It's called The Book of Ashanti, Art of Self-Defense, A Guide to Immortality. But that's a whole different topic. So let's get on point here. More real than real. One example of more real than real is one universe per conscious being. Eventually, one universe per conscious being happens, and then that's a phase of utopia where you use like more of like a hyperbolic time chamber, kind of like our vessels in a way, except you close your eyes and you go to wherever you want, whenever you want. When you're not liking the way you're at, you can just instantaneously leave and go to a place that's not here. And that doesn't necessarily require you spending time here. Because of pre-computed time memory downloading, you can actually take your soul and your root conscious and everything that is you and move it to a non-time dialed pre-computed experience. And inside of there, experience the entire thing and then come back instantly. Well, here's the thing with that too, is that has to do with being your own Lord. And if you haven't been a good boy and girl, Santa Claus ain't going to let you leave your body so easily, because you got lessons to learn, little boy. Or lessons to give, kind of like me. Archangel Matthew here. Supreme Commander First Class, coming at you with the enlightening topics. And that right there, my friends and girls, that is where I'm Supreme Commander First Class. That means that I don't take charges from nobody, and I know exactly how the universe works, no matter what. And I deserve a first-class experience. That is actually what it means. It means I'm a commander of a universe of people. That also is kind of what archangel means. Doesn't mean that I'm the commander of other archangels, and it doesn't mean I'm the commander of other commanders. If you're a commander, you're a commander. And if you're not, then you're probably either a civilian or somebody that's underneath my ranks, in which you don't get to talk to me. Or a sinner, in which is like the lowest breed of cretin, which is somebody who purposely does evil and tries to break consent. It's very, very obvious. There's no confusion in enlightenment. Enlightenment just means truth. Light to me means truth. Dark to me means false. When I look at things like that in that light, and I'm not talking about skin color here, I'm talking about just like pure alignment and ideas and feelings and emotions. Because when you become a master of your own consent, you can be any race you want. You can be any animal you want, and eventually any alien you want. And sometimes it might not even be there for you yet. You might need to create that yourself. So until next time, keep your mind woke, keep making stuff, keep thinking in universes, because lucid dream, that level of clarity in which you can create the entire universe with your consciousness, with your clarity, with how much you can idea. If you can idea the whole universe every moment, like me, you can make a whole new universe like that. And one day, you may be able to use telekinesis, because we already are using telekinesis right now. My motions are electron telekinesis with my mind. One day you will figure out biotech integration here on Earth to use electron telekinesis in order to do idea to binary. So the binary language that you use, because binary is the alphabet, the language is like JavaScript or HTML or like some kind of third-party software, like proprietary softwares, infinite many or open source softwares that are using binary as the base alphabet. You can one day imagine the language you want, the alphabet you want, put those in together, then imagine the universe you want that you were lucid dreaming or inventing in your mind. And you can channel the framework in piece by piece by piece by piece. And one day, our game creators will be able to use their minds in order to channel us, our video games. And I believe that is this right here. And one day, maybe you can give me or my brothers and sisters a more real experience than Earth. Peace and love.